Lane 6 on the far side. It's a brand new composite crew of Kingston and Leander. The four stern oars in the red jackets are from Kingston, and they were 7th in the world in Coxswains last year. The Leander crewmates run the Britannia Cup at Henley. This is a new combination.
And we are away in the first final of the day. Great Britain in lane 2 will look for a fast first 500, have probably a quarter of a length lead over Great Britain. This was the British time at the 1,000-metre mark in their heat, so we're a bit faster than that today, and the United States have certainly laid down a challenge. Britain, Martin Cross, Richard Budgett, Andy Holmes at the stroke, Stephen Redgrave. 500 metres to go, half a length for the United States. First now, and this looks good. Adrian Ellison calling for the big effort now, and here they come. There is nothing in it now, and with every stroke the British are gaining through the mist on the Americans. Just about 14 stone 10 per man average, and Britain rode through the mist with now only and Britain are going to win the gold. Britain first, the United States second. They cross the line now, and there is gold for Great Britain. They've rode themselves virtually to the point of exhaustion.
Winners of the gold medal and Olympic champions, the team from Great Britain.
It certainly was, and a big relief, big relief. We knew we were capable of it after the heat on Monday when we won it quite easily. The last week has just been absolute torture waiting for it, and this is it. We went out and did it. That's all.
Redgrave in the foreground and Andy Holmes behind you in his other two events. Here at bow, Andy Holmes.
Andy Holmes, 6'4", 14 stone 10. Big men who move beautifully together. Well in front.
And another indication of how fast the time is, 3 minutes 11.7. It's 15 seconds faster than they were in their heat.
Holmes and Redgrave are sitting very comfortably in front of the race, and they won't want to do more than they have to win this particular race. They have a race to look forward to in the Coxswains.
From Scotland for the silver medals. It will be Holmes and Redgrave now, and just silver for New Zealand. Another medal to add to a most impressive collection. There, crew carrying England's hopes. England went through the first 500 metres in 1 minute 27 seconds in their heat, pushing the 1500 metre marker. Unofficial time in the corner of your screen, 1 minute 26.3. And here England, Martin Cross, Adam Clift, Andrew Holmes, Stephen Redgrave. England have twice won the gold medals in this event in the Commonwealth Games, so too have Australia. 2,000 metres. England 3/4 of a length clear of Canada.
And the England crew going well over the choppy water. No sign of hesitation, smoothly out, hooking on that substantial weight in that crew. They're still holding on to 3/4 of the length. And in the English four, they'll be counting every stroke. They've got to look through for that last 500.
Coming to the line now, and England have done it. The New Zealanders just get the silver and Australia get the bronze. Third gold medal in one Commonwealth Games for the stroke, Stephen Redgrave. Better can you get?
Well, the big race this year, we've got one left, which is the World Championships, and we'll be racing the Cox pair there.
Stephen Redgrave, winner of the Cox pair event, and one of the most exciting finishes we've seen here during the World Championships. Steve, how do you feel?
Very, very tired.
Will row in procession from Mortlake to Putney. The boat race course reversed, and the crew that records the fastest time will win. It is not so much a race, more of a time trial.
Terry Dillon at bow, John Maxey at 2, John Garrett at 3, Martin Cross, Olympic gold medalist at 4, and Andy Holmes and Stephen Redgrave at 5, 6, Adam Clift at 7, and Richard Stanhope at stroke. They're coxed by Pat Sweeney, who coxed Stephen and Andy their World Championships gold medal this summer. Barely moved. And just a quick word with Andy behind you. Andy, have you enjoyed the race today?
Yeah, it's alright. It's a long way though. A long way, 17 minutes. Takes it out of it.
You'll be glad to get back to 2,000 metres.
Yeah, be a bit of a rest after this.
Well done, thanks very much all of you.
By the Landvoigt twins from the German Democratic Republic, who won 5 golds. There are the men who carry the British hopes. Andy Holmes, 28, Stephen Redgrave, 25. Holmes and Redgrave hold their advantage, but it's only a canvas at halfway. Computer timings will confirm how narrow that is, less than half a second. Of course, the travelling camera on a catamaran showing perhaps a few inches advantage for the... They're a pair with great confidence in each other, contrasting in personality, but men
with a sensibility that they've had so often in the last 500 metres to 350 metres to go, and if the effort a battle to the line, Holmes and Redgrave begin to attack. They've staged a tremendous surge over the last 250 metres. The Romanians know that they are beaten. We're coming to the line. Holmes and Redgrave are going to win by 3/4 of a length. That's gold for Great Britain. They beat the Romanians. The Soviet Union are in third. Ago, we've had one false start, and it was caused by the United States, who got away very fast then. But apparently we have a good start, and there are Holmes and Redgrave went directly to the final, but this is still their fourth last year. Nearest to us, the Americans, Waters and Terwilliger. 3 1/4 seconds down on the Italians, and only just ahead of the East Germans, with Romania in fourth. Between Italy and Great Britain at 500 metres. They go through halfway. Abandale's 3.25 is now 5.38. Olympic champions in 84, world champions in 85, silver medalists in 86. That's the challenge that Holmes, Redgrave and Sweeney have to overcome.
Start building now. If they're expecting to leave it any later, they can forget it. Need a lot more now.
Well, there's nothing left to save it for now. They've had to pace themselves over the week. Abagnale is giving it everything they've got, and they've got about a length and a quarter, and they've only got 50 metres to go. It's going to be Italy first, and the great British challenge has to settle for gold and silver. The Romanians come third.
Pinned on this pair as the flag is raised, and a clean start essential, and so we'll know whether Britain can strike its first gold medal of these rowing championships in just a few minutes' time. The good start was critical, and they look to have made a pretty good start as well. Just look at the lead that they've established, but it's important now that they maintain that sort of advantage with the first 500 metres gone. Their best shot. The Romanians are coming back at them at the halfway mark. The two 21-year-olds, but as we look, we can see that Holmes and Redgrave still have that lead, but the Romanians are not going to be beaten off easily.
Putting in a strong best here. The British is using the legs. The legs are so important in rowing. Those legs going down really hard and fast.
500 metres to go, and it was Great Britain who went through that mark first. Redgrave and Holmes are going for the gold medal here for Great Britain. Romania trying to get back at them, and it's looking good. It's looking like gold for Great Britain, and it's going to be gold surely now. The Romanians are still there.
Oh, that's
Holmes and
sensational.
Redgrave have done it. They've won the gold medal. What a tremendous performance. The Romanians come in second. It's Yugoslavia third.
Union Jacks fly high, and Holmes going to look for somebody in the crowd there too. Real indication of what this effort has meant to him, and he's looking for a flag to wave. Now this is Andy Holmes, the quiet, introspective man who very rarely lets his emotions show.
Medalists and the Olympic champions. The
gold medal for Andrew Holmes and Stephen Redgrave. And Her Royal Highness Princess Anne congratulates Steve Redgrave, the peak of any athlete's career. The gold medal, and Andrew Holmes receives his gold medal.
Well, I couldn't be here to see this, but there it is though. 4 more years Olympic champion, so you can be here to see it. Yeah.
Well, let's just hope there wasn't a flag raised again. I don't think so. This time they are away. Your thoughts on the early stages of the race? Gone according to plan, I suppose, for the Italians.
It's gone according to plan for the Italians. Andy and Steve have slipped back rather more.
So if anyone's going to lift them through this race, it'll be him.
At the halfway mark, Italy go through first, And Redgrave and Holmes have managed to get back in touch with the second boat. For the Avignali brothers, Giuseppe and Carmine Holmes are not that far away. At 500 to go, though, they've established a very good lead. But the good news is that we're still lying in the... It looks as though it's going to be Italy 1, but is it going to be Great Britain or East Germany in second? Italy are going to take the gold. And it's going to be East Germany second. Very, very close.
But I think, realistically, we'd settle for any colour of medal. And Andy Holmes receives the bronze medal for the Cox pairs to go with the gold medal from yesterday.
Did you find it extremely difficult near the end, because you were catching up eventually? I mean, it looked as if you might just get there.
Yeah, we stuck everything we had into it, but at the start of the race, the other crews just had that bit of extra spring, that bit of liveliness that the freshness gives you, and I just took a bit of a lead, and as you say, we pegged it back, but we just got too far away.
Congratulations, Andy, fantastic.
So thanks a lot, it's great to hear your voice again.
Yeah, well done. We're so proud of you here in Britain. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
You must have been up all night, haven't you?
Yeah, but it was worth it. You did a good job.
What's the time there now?
7:20.
Oh God.
And Amy's here too.
How is she?
She's fine, thanks. Very happy watching you on television.
She's not walking yet, is she?
No, she's not. Not yet. Only one step and then she falls over. She's waiting for you. Does she say daddy yet? Yeah, she says daddy.
Yeah. That's the first thing I taught her.
She's seen you race so many times this week that every time she sees the television, she points to you and says, Dad, Dad, Dad. I think she thinks the television is now daddy. I don't know if she remembers you at all.
Andy, how much did the semi-finals take out of you?
Quite a lot, in fact, because the programme was put back and condensed, and our 3.5 hour gap between races turned out to be only an hour, which was very tough. We had to go very hard just to make sure of qualifying for the Cox's pair final, and then just half an hour on the bank and back out into the Cox pair. It was really hard on the legs, definitely, but we had to do what was necessary to get in the final, and if you're not in the final, you get no chance of winning a gold medal, have you? So there was no option.
Nation, now that you're back, welcome back. Great to see you.
Oh, thanks very much.
Now,
good to be back.
Is it? I bet it's a great relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
My spy's telling me you've got something very interesting in your pocket.
I've got two very interesting things in my pocket.
Right, two very interesting things in his pocket. All will be revealed. My goodness. Look at that. I have to say, I've never held an Olympic gold medal. It's quite a moment. It must be sensational, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had a difficult year, and to finish up on the right result, we would have liked 2 golds, but it was not as easy as it could have been.
Yeah. Do we hear Amy Holmes in the background?
Yeah, so she's making her presence felt as usual.
The main problem that I trod on her hands about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, she loves crawling around the floor. She's,
I think it's great to be home with Amy and Pam, isn't it?
It's lovely, really good. Yeah, I mean it's actually quite a bit colder here than it is in Seoul, but it's still fantastic.
Really sad news. I rode with Andy for 5 years, 2 times Commonwealth champion, 2 times world champion, 2 times Olympic champion. Really changed the face of British rowing. We were going through a very tough time. To get that level of success really did make a big difference. Sort of forefather to where we are in the sport now. Tragic loss for all of us. But somebody that was so single-minded, dedicated, just so determined to be successful. It was a great guy to row with, a real powerhouse. The world of rowing misses him. I've had contact from the Abignales, who are great rivals of ours. They were deeply upset. All the guys that rowed with him at all that levels just can't believe at the age of 51 he's no longer with us. Really very, very sad. He wouldn't realise the impact that he's made onto the sport. It would have just passed him by in some ways, and I find that one of the saddest parts of it all.
Andy Holmes, Olympic champion, who's died at the age of 51.